Hey friends, welcome. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, the wind howling around you, the sky stretched out with infinite possibilities, and yet your feet are cemented to the ground. Your heart races, your breath shortens, and your mind is filled with doubts and worst-case scenarios. What if I fail? What if I fall? What if I'm not good enough? Fear has a way of showing up at the precise moment when you're about to break through your barriers. But what if fear isn't the enemy? What if it's actually the compass pointing you towards your greatest growth? Today, we're diving deep into the science of fear and revealing 7 proven strategies to transform your biggest obstacles into stepping stones. Now, fear is not just an emotion. It's a deeply rooted biological response designed to protect us from danger. It triggers the fight, flight, or freeze response through the release of hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. This was crucial for our ancestors when facing life-threatening dangers. But today, these same mechanisms can get triggered by challenges that are not life-threatening, like starting a new project or making a life-changing decision. Here's how to reframe your relationship with fear and use it to your advantage. Face it head on. Now, studies show that exposure therapy, a psychological treatment that helps people confront their fears, can reduce anxiety over time. By gradually exposing yourself to what you fear, you can rewire your brain's response to it. When you actively face your fears, the amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for the fear response, becomes less reactive and diminishes the intensity of your fears over time. Now, try this. Start small. If, for instance, public speaking terrifies you, begin by speaking to a mirror, then a friend, and gradually increase your audience. Each step forward will build your resilience and reduce the power of fear over time. Change your mindset. Now, neuroscience research indicates that thoughts can physically change the structure of our brain. It's a concept known as neuroplasticity. Positive thinking literally rewires your brain to make optimism a habit rather than a fleeting emotion. When you focus on possibilities rather than pitfalls, you strengthen the brain's neural pathways associated with confidence and success. So, try this. Replace self-defeating questions like, "What if I fail?" with empowering ones like, "What's the best that could happen?" Shifting your inner dialogue can transform fear into motivation. Visualize success. Now, visualization activates the same neural circuits in the brain as when you're physically performing the action. Olympic athletes and elite performers use visualization techniques to boost their performance and build confidence. The brain doesn't distinguish between real and vividly imagined experiences. So, seeing your success in your mind primes your body to follow through. And try this. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing your goals in detail. Imagine every step, every challenge, and ultimately your victory. Let this mental rehearsal condition your mind for success. Break it down. When we face overwhelming tasks, the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for decision-making and problem-solving, can become overloaded, leading to analysis paralysis. Now, breaking down big challenges into smaller, more manageable tasks helps your brain stay focused and reduces stress. So, Try this. Instead of viewing your goal as a massive undertaking, break it into bite-sized pieces. Focus on achieving small wins, which will give you a psychological boost and more momentum to tackle bigger challenges. Take action. So, action is the antidote to fear. Research shows that taking even the smallest step towards a goal can trigger the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter. Now, this not only makes you feel more motivated, but also reduces your perception of fear. So, try this. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start with what you have. The power of momentum lies in movement itself, no matter how small. Consistent action turns fear into confidence and setbacks into opportunities. Learn from failure. Psychologists refer to this as a growth mindset, the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through hard work and learning from mistakes. Studies show that people with a growth mindset are more resilient and view failures as opportunities for growth rather than as personal shortcomings. So try this. Treat each failure as feedback. Reflect on what didn't work, learn the lesson, and then adapt. The most successful people aren't those who never fail. They're those who never quit. Surround yourself with support. Now, social support has been shown to lower cortisol levels, the hormone associated with stress, and enhance overall resilience. So, when you're surrounded by supportive people, your brain releases oxytocin, the love hormone, which counteracts the effects of fear and boosts your confidence. So try this. Find tribe-like-minded individuals who will encourage your growth, whether it's a mentor, a coach, or a supportive friend. Surround yourself with those who will lift you up and believe in your potential. So, fear isn't a wall. It's a doorway. It's not a signal to stop. It's a signal that you're on the verge of something great. The science tells us that fear is hardwired into our system, but how we respond to it is entirely within our control. The next time fear shows up in your life, instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" And let fear become your teacher, your motivator, and your greatest ally on the road to growth. So, here's the question I'll leave you with. If you knew that overcoming your fears could lead to the life of your dreams, would you still let them hold you back? What extraordinary possibilities lie on the other side of the obstacles you're willing to face today? Don't let fear be the end of your story. Let it be the beginning of your greatest triumph. If anybody can do this, you can. And if anybody deserves to be able to overcome their fears, you do. So go ahead, get your shoes on. Let's get moving today. Let's break through a few of our fear barriers and get moving towards the life that we deserve. I believe in you, I care about you, and I know if anybody deserves it, if anybody can do it, you can. I'll be back tomorrow with some more great information, friends. Have a beautiful day. I'll talk to you then.